The juicer or macerator, it's one that will never clog, literally. That's so true. You put it in the top line graphic. And we're talking about orange juice, grapefruit juice, and being able to control how much pulp you put into each glass, whatever your preference. But it's also about all the greens that we want to put into our special juices to make us feel better and obviously give us the true vitamins and nutrients that we need. And this is Rochelle Lucas with Ninja.
Hi.
Oh,
Kelly.
wow.
I have been so excited to bring this to you. Ninja got me into juicing. I've been juicing since the start of the new year. And what I love about it with the cold pressed juice, you're gonna get those really vibrant colors. You're gonna get those really delicious nutrients. And something like this would cost about $15 at a juice bar. Or if you were going to buy it at the grocery store, it wouldn't be cold pressed, so it wouldn't be that vibrant green. Let me pour this for you, Callie, so that way you can taste it. There's also a little no drip lever here, and I'm doing this backwards. That's why there's a little no drip lever there, so that way when you do pull the pitcher out, it doesn't drip. But I'm gonna pour this out for you so you can taste it. So in here we have apples, we have lime, we have ginger, we have kale, we have celery. What else did we put in here? Just a little bit of everything. But imagine how much of a salad you would have to eat to get all of those nutrients.
So, right?
Right? Like
Never.
the
I
biggest
can't chew
salad.
that much. My jaws hurt. This is so good, and I got a zest.
It's got a
zing.
Yes, that's from the ginger and from the lime. And so what I love about it is I get to decide what's in my juice. I know that it's fresh. I know it hasn't been sitting on a grocery store shelf. I know I don't have to spend $18 on it at a juicer. It's also really easy to use. There's just two buttons here. It's a start-stop button. It will get the auger going. Now the auger is got a super high torque, and it has 9 different segments. You hear it kind of crunching through that celery? It just kind of crunches through anything that you put through it. But we do call it NeverClog because it will never clog. You can continue feeding it your vegetables, feeding it your fruits, and then have it, and then just use the pitcher to feed yourself, feed your guests, if you wanted to do a brunch. But I personally love to do this.
Look at how you're using every single bit of that
every
stalk.
Single bit of the stalk.
Down to the little leaf. I love
every single thing.
Not wasting. And look at how dry this pulp is, too, to use in breads and
muffins.
muffins.
We give you extra recipes to show you what you can do with the pulp. So I usually throw this into my composter. We started composting, and so I'll put this in my composter. But we actually did a little carrot bread with the ginger. So with the pulp that was left over from the carrot and the ginger, we did a carrot bread. And so you are getting all these wonderful recipes that come with it, and a lot of the recipes, in addition to the juices, like your carrot and beet juice and your green juice, if you want to make sure your green juice tastes delicious, definitely put some ginger and lime in it. But it does so many different things, and we also give you some recipes in the back too to show you what to do with that pulp.
That's a orange grapefruit mimosa.
We've got some. We're going to make one. I'm going to make one for you. It's Friday night. Why not, right? So let me show you what it can do to a carrot too. So you are getting 2 different filters. And Callie, you were asking me about this before the show too, because this is why it's NeverClog. We're giving you 2 different filters so that way you can choose the size pulp that you want. So some people want no pulp at all, and that's what you would use this filter for. And then this it's orange. I like to use this for my orange juice. So if you want like extra pulp in your orange juice,
pulp. It's better.
Yes,
it's good
yes, it will come through that. So we give you 2 different filters for that.
You know what else I love about this? It's a great design. I think it's a pretty sexy looking appliance. It's very compact too.
Very.
I've said them before, I've owned a couple juicers over my life. My favorite was great. It's died, but it was like half of a cabinet.
Yes.
It had so many different parts and pieces.
Yes, and usually juicers are usually too big to fit under your cabinet.
Yeah.
This fits right on my countertop, which is really encouraging because then it's always there for when I want to create something. But look at how it's just chopping through these carrots too. And I want to show you the pulp as well. So look at this carrot pulp that we've got here. And that is what we used for the bread. And let me pour this out here so I can have you taste it. So this is carrot and ginger and a little bit of citrus.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Look at how vibrant that orange is.
So many juices are a frustration if you've owned them in the past like me, because things do get stuck. I mean, there are certain fruits and vegetables that are just more difficult than others.
Yeah.
This is designed to never clog.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly. And we give you, there's a little hold to reverse, so you can reverse it if you need to reverse it too. But I love it because it's able to just kind of crunch through everything that you put in there. Isn't that delicious, the carrot and the ginger? I mean, it's just kind of crunching through that carrot. I'm gonna stick some orange in here too to give it some extra flavor. But really anything that you put into it, even ginger, it will get through. This one little carrot, I love it. So I love that I'm able to get all my fresh juices and able to, use it to get those really fresh vibrant colors that I wouldn't get with a store-bought juice. So even like orange juice, if you love your orange juice in the morning.
How much have you spent on those pre-packaged juices? And I've done the same thing. I mean, it's great when you're in a rush. But then you start adding that up and realize how much money you're actually spending on something you could do at home. And if you start doing this, guess what? More than likely, the husband, the wife, the kids are like, well, let me just have a taste. It's incredibly addictive in such a good way.
It is.
And I do encourage, look at this, $30 off at HSN. This is the lowest price you're gonna find on this NeverClog cold press juicer from Ninja. And I do believe, confirm with me if you will, Andre, have we dropped below 400 available? These are very, very, very popular, good for you. You know, I love the compact design that it can, you know, put in a cabinet, but it's such an attractive piece. I wouldn't even put it away.
You know, I keep mine on my cabinet because it's so compact. It fits right underneath my cabinet. It's also very easy to clean. You can see it. We call it NeverClog for a reason. It doesn't clog. All the pulp goes in here, so it's not going to even clog up your drain. You can use this to make your carrot breads. You can use this to make your zucchini bread if you wanted to do zucchini, that kind of thing. But I really love it. It's gotten my husband and I into like a healthier mindset for the year to have those really vibrant, nutritional, fresh juices.
I love that you're doing it together, and I'll let you move on.
He's asked me, he's like, are we gonna juice today? And my husband is not a, not usually a vegetables kind of guy, right? But he loves that green juice. But even if you want to do something that's maybe like not so healthy, so let's do the mimosas that we're talking about. Whenever you go on vacation, you ever go and see, and they have those fresh squeezed orange juice machines kind of in the back at the brunch, and you're like, wow, this tastes so delicious. It's because it's fresh squeezed. And this is different than those citrus squeezers that you have at home where you have to use your hand. Imagine how many of those you'd have to do to feed all of your guests, if you were having a Mother's Day brunch.
And if you've ever had just one glass of fresh squeezed orange juice, you know why it's like $7 a glass or whatever it is. It's so good, and it's so good for you. Oh, a little combination, that's right.
Yes, we're doing some orange juice and some grapefruit as well, and then we have some Prosecco here so we can do our own little mimosas. But I mean, it's just so easy to use. It's so easy to clean. Again, you've got that super high torque in the auger there, and that's able to power through anything that I put in here. You've got two different filters. You have your orange filter that gives you a little extra pulp, and you also have this filter if you want things really filtered out.
Look at this pulp.
Look at all the pulp.
So
it smells good too, doesn't it? Like you can see the pulp in there, but it smells delicious. But again, that cold pressed juice is what's giving you these super vibrant colors, those super like bright flavors. It's not sitting in your, I don't want to fill it all the way up. I want to give you a little bit room for your Prosecco here. But yeah, whenever you have cold pressed juice, it's going to be bright in color, and it's going to be bright in flavor, and it's going to be really nutritious. It's not going to have any additives in it to keep it fresh because you know it is fresh.
No preservatives, no added anything, and we all know how much better it is for us and how much better it tastes.
Yes.
When we're spending money on our fresh produce, and this is another thing is, don't waste. Don't throw fruit and vegetables away if they're just a little turning, because
exactly.
Juice them. Use them. Don't waste. With the price of everything, I just hate wasting a penny. Thank you.
You're welcome. I did that actually this morning with some old cucumbers I had. I just kind of took the peel off. You can juice the peel if you wanted, but the peel was starting to kind of get wrinkly, and I juiced my cucumbers that I had left over. Isn't that delicious?
I've never had a combination of the grapefruit and so let's show you this, because if you're just tuning in, Ninja, I mean, they basically own the whole culinary world these days with all the greatest and latest inventions. But this is the latest and greatest at HSN. So let's talk this through.
Sure. So you can see actually how they're putting it together. And so that is the filter going on the auger. And then you have the extra, piece there. Two buttons, just a start and stop button and a reverse button in case you need to reverse something out. And then you have the tamper there that's going to help you push those ingredients down to the auger. We have a really high torque on that auger, and it has 9 different segments. And that's why it's able to chomp through anything you'll put through it. You saw it kind of go through the carrots, you saw it go through the celery. It kind of makes a crunching sound when it goes through, but it really extracts all of those nutrients. And things like beets and carrots and celery, those are things that you normally wouldn't be able to squeeze juice out of, but now you can get the juice. Now you can get those wonderful nutrients.
That's why this is designed to really work those tough jobs. There are certain vegetables that I love, but a lot of juicers won't even take it. And this will not only do the maceration for you, but it won't clog any part of it. I love, in fact, the first thing Michelle said when we met earlier was, look at this design.
Yes.
It's so easy. It takes apart really easy. There's like 2 pieces to clean, not like the 12 that my old juicer required.
Exactly. There's no extra things required, and you can kind of see it going through the carrot here. You can see the carrot going in, and you can see the carrot coming out here where the pulp is.
We're counting
and so
backwards.
we're making a wonderful, wonderful beet juice. I put a little bit of ginger in there so it has some zing. But imagine being able to just really easily get all the nutrients that you need in a really delicious way. I mean, look at all of the vegetables I have here on the other side of my Prosecco. But imagine having to eat all of these. You know, imagine having to eat 8 carrots. Imagine having to eat 2 whole apples. Now you're able to juice them and get all of those wonderful nutrients and not have to, you know, basically spend 2 hours chomping through all of it. And I love me a salad, you know,
I
but
do too,
this
but
is a lot.
If we put plates out here as to what's recommended on a daily, you know, basis, there's no way I can eat as much as we're told from the FDA, because it's just hard, but it's also so good for you. We all know the leafy greens are good for us. Some of us hate beets, but guess what? If you sneak in a little apple or a little pineapple,
You
or
won't
a little
taste it.
You don't taste it.
You
The
won't
kids
taste
don't
it. A
even
little bit
taste
of
it.
ginger is all I need. So here, you want to try this one. This has got a little bit of ginger in there as well.
I do love beets, but
the color is really vibrant. The flavor is very vibrant. You get that heat from the ginger, you get a little bit of the citrus. Doesn't it just make you feel good? Like you feel like you're doing something good for yourself. Like you feel like you've had a little spa day in your kitchen.
Our bodies need the vitamins and the nutrients that are recommended. There's a reason. And this is the easiest and fastest way I can think of to get it in. Like if you start your day and go, wow, I know I started my day off on the right foot, or you incorporate this into your lunch, and then not to waste any of the pulp. You can make your zucchini breads and your cheese or your carrot breads and all the different things. You're getting some great ideas in the recipe book as well. Here's the thing, folks. You can see we are counting backwards. And I know it's fun to watch and listen and learn, but I don't want you to miss out on this. It doesn't, you know, we can't turn around products and get them for next week's show. It takes a long time to get a product assortment back into our inventory, and we can't offer anything unless it's in one of our warehouses being ready to send right off to you. So take advantage of this one. This one is just, it's another amazingly brilliant idea from Ninja, and here at HSN, not only is it $30 less than what you're gonna find in the retail stores or online, we are doing that savings for this, only this show, and we have got this on 3 Flex for you as well. So there's a lot to love about it, and 30 days. Imagine how much better you could feel in 30 days just by doing one juicing experience every single day.
Absolutely. And look, I mean, it's squeezing juice out of carrots. You know, I mean, you can't normally do that at home. You can see the carrot going in, you can see it coming out, and think about how much healthier you'll feel. For me, it always takes just one good decision in the morning for me to make you know, multiple good decisions. If I have my juice in the morning, I'm like, okay, well, let me go for a 30-minute walk today. You know, oh, I did my juice this morning. Maybe I don't want to eat that cupcake, you know, tonight after, you know, after dinner. Although if my husband's watching, yes, I do want one of the cupcakes that are in their fridge. But you know, it does help you get all the vitamins and nutrients that you want, that you need, without having to sit and eat a huge salad every day. Especially right now, you know, it's still cold out. It really makes me get all my fruits and vegetables when able to drink them rather than eating them. And so I'm doing carrot. You can see look at the pulp here. I've got like a little mountain of pulp from all of those carrots. I'm adding just a little bit of apple for sweetness. I'll also add a piece of ginger. Now I got to tell you, the ginger gives it so much zing. It gives it so much flavor. I'm going to try and do a smaller piece because if you and I drink it, I don't want it to be like super
it's
spicy.
Incredible.
Yeah,
it is spicy in the best of ways. I love spice, so I'm not afraid of it.
Okay,
so
good.
Feel free,
but yeah, I'm just putting it in, even with the skin on. Sometimes I'll take the skin off because it will help enhance the flavor a little bit.
It's interesting. I've never seen a juicer take a piece of ginger with skin on like that.
And just obliterate it, right? Yes. So you are getting all those nutrients. Look at how vibrant and bright that color is from the beets, from the carrots. It's just, what's your favorite juice so far that I've made?
Oh my gosh, well, do I have to admit that the mimosa is my favorite? The carrot.
The carrot.
The carrot.
The carrot, the
amazing.
ginger.
Okay. And I mean, I love the green too, but I feel like I've already done something really good for myself.
It's like a spa day, isn't it? Yeah. It feels like you're at the spa. And it would cost you probably $18 for a whole glass like that. There's a juice company near where I live, and they do the fresh cold pressed juices, and they are so expensive. You know, just to get like a little 8-ounce jar is about $12.
The truth is, I mean, fasting is so big. Intermittent fasting is so big. If you need to like give your body the things that it needs, this is the way to do it. And you're ingesting the healthy things without all the calories, and the best part of all, no sugar added.
Exactly, and no other additives too. When you go to the grocery store, sometimes you'll see those, cold pressed juices in the, the cold section of the grocery store, and they're a little off color because they've got additives and they're not fresh pressed. Now you're able to do it fresh press, and this is exactly how you put it together. It's really easy. You just feed your fruits and vegetables through the top. It's that nice auger is going to go through and just kind of obliterate it all, separate the juice from the pulp, and then make it really easy for you to stick to a really healthy routine.
Well,
and you don't have to throw out that pulp either. You can use it for other things.
Absolutely. Use every single bit because you've spent money on it, and make it into the breads and the things. Again, many ideas are in the recipe book. So this is the juicer. How cool is this design? I love that you're getting two of the filters. The orange, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah,
Michelle suggested using it for orange juice. And this is the one that allows you to adjust how much pulp you're putting into your juice. So if it's a citrus juice, you've got that ability. But this is it. Like literally, this is the whole thing. This is the little contraption that holds all the extra, the pulp that comes out. Let's see, it comes out this side, right?
The pulp comes out with what you've got in your left hand.
Right here. Thank you.
So that's
I
the
took
auger.
this off.
Yep, and you would actually put the filter on top of that.
Yep, like this.
Yep. And then you would put that on top with line up the arrows, and that will tell you. Yeah.
That's what another thing Ninja does so
We make it easy. We put
do.
arrows on everything, so that way when you get it out of the dishwasher, you're like, how do I get this on? And it ends up being really easy.
So this goes on a little bit tighter, but I'm just showing you, these are the two filters. You're getting the canister to collect your pulp. You're getting this to be able to collect the juice itself. And tell us how to clean it.
Sure, so I usually just rinse it off and hand wash it, but you can put it in the dishwasher if you want. So it's super easy to clean. You can see I've been doing celery and stuff in here, so if you want to see what one looks like afterwards, it's really easy. Like that's super, it's NeverClog, so all the pulp and stuff is in here in the little bucket. So it's really easy to clean. You just line those up the arrows, but what I love about it is that you don't have to stop juicing. Like usually with a juicer, I will have juiced this much and I might have to stop, I might have to clean. You can just keep, dump the pulp and keep going, if you want to pre-make some.
This kind of quality juicer at this price is obviously not going to last. You are the first audience to even have dibs on it. You are the first to be able to get it here. It's obviously available in retail, but $30 more out there. This is the only place you're going to get this juicer on the sale price with Flex and a whole month to check it out, enjoy the recipes. Imagine how much better you could feel in 30 days from now.
Exactly. And I'm doing celery right now. Celery juice is a really hot item and it gets really expensive. So now you're able to do your celery juice at home. You can add a little bit of lime, a little bit of ginger, so that way it tastes delicious. I just love that I'm able to juice at home, and it really is good for starting a good habit for the whole day.
I am so excited this is in the show. It's a good reminder to me to do it more regularly. And when this is sitting on your counter, that's what you're going to do.
Absolutely.
Use it, enjoy it, and thank you so much for being here. And you are here. You've got our final couple hundred available to you. The item to order yours is 8. So that's the AeroPress. We've got this is 863545 to get your incredible Ninja. Oh, you guys. Josh wants. What are you in the mood for? Do you like beets? Okay. I'm going to surprise you with the green juice. Does that scare you?
We're going to find out.
I promise it tastes good. It's got a little lime and ginger, and that's what you'll taste. You won't taste the kale.
Be honest.